And we're back. Today, we're playing 5th edition, old school rules. So, we have had a lot of success with Sir Holgar, our fighter, and his two assistants, his two retainers, Hughie and Alienora. We are now up to level 3, and we've had 3 weeks of downtime. So, what have our heroes been up to? So, from June 21st, which was when we did our adventure, to June 28th, Alienora crafted a greater healing potion. It takes a whole week for that, using the rules from Xanathar's Guide. Hughie crafted basic poison. This drained my coins. I'm only down to 90 gold now. I don't have much, but Sir Holgar is going to participate in a week of downtime, performing some pit fighting. Now, this is all for sport. It's not lethal combat. It's just for fun. So, on the 28th is when this resolves. We do 3 checks to see how he did in the week. Let's see if we can generate some coins. And you're not going to get XP for this because you only get XP with gold as XP when you recover treasure from the dungeon. We're not going to get XP for selling magic items. This is just going to be gold that we can use to generate our, help us perpetuate our goals. So for the first check, we make an athletics check and we just add our modifier. Pretty simple. Strength athletics, we have a +5. Now, the DC is based upon 2d10 +5. So, to determine the quality of our opponent, we roll here. So, this is our opponent. I need to beat a 6 + 5, so, an 11. Not a big deal. A 4 + 5 is a 9. Wow, not great. Okay, so the first contest I lose. It says you can replace one of the checks with an attack roll, so we're going to do that again. So we're going to have another +5. So I got a 17, that 12, 17 plus 5 is more than enough to beat their 17. So for the second check, I win. Now for the third check, it's interesting. It says it's a special constitution check that has a bonus equal to a roll of the character's largest hit die. So let's do a constitution check real quick. So 9 + 7 is 16. 17, 18 is my number. And let's see how I do. 18, 11 + 5. Hey, guess what? We have 2 victories. That gives us 100 gold for the week of the 28th. All right. And then we get up to July, let's see, the 28th, 30th. Oh, so July 4th. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. I'll have to check my calendar. My calendar's on my phone, which is currently recording. So I know that it's 3 weeks in total. Okay. Let's see how we do again. So we got 100 gold there. That puts us at 190. All right, let's go again. We have 8 + 5. That's a 13. I need to beat a 13 on my strength athletics. Natural 1, I fail. So that's already 1 failure. Now we have an attack roll. I got a natural 20, so that's definitely going to beat his total of 8 plus. Yeah, so that's definitely a win for me. I have 1 victory. Now my constitution check is, oh my goodness, 9 + 2 is 11. Let's see how he does. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I only got 1 victory that time. That puts me at 50 gold. Puts me at 240 total. All right. And then we're going to spend a week of downtime. How about just... Let's see. Okay, so how about this? We will kind of just hang out. Maybe get to know, maybe relax a little bit. Oh, you know what? We do need to make a complication check. There's a 10% chance. So let's say on an 8. How about that? Let's just pick a random number. 8. Nope. That's for week 1 and week 2. No. Okay, so we don't have any complications from our fights. And then let's take a week of relaxation. So for this, it just says if a character maintains at least a modest lifestyle while relaxing, they gain several benefits. While relaxing, a character gains advantage on saving throws to recover from long-acting diseases and poisons. And it can affect the character regaining hit points, restore one ability score that's been reduced. Okay, so he's just basically going to relax and get to know folks in town. Maybe tell them about the cool stuff that has been going down in the dungeon. Speaking of in the dungeon, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look where we left off. This is floor number 1. We have some unexplored space. Before we delve down again, we need a quest. We need a reason to get down there. So what is it that's going to motivate us to go down there? I do have a random encounter chart and some reaction rolls. I'll just set this off to the side. We're not going to need this unless we roll a random encounter. So let's come over to the Dungeon Master's Guide. We did equip our wand of the, what is it called? The wand of the battle mage. We got some magic items last time, right? A wand of the war mage, +1. That's going to Alienora. She's going to be casting spells with a +1 on her spell attack rolls now. Also, she can negate half cover. The bag of tricks, I went ahead and put the animals. You can pull a little fluffy animal out of a bag, throw it down, it'll fight for you. And then the Staff of the Adder we cannot use because we lack proficiency, or we lack the class. But let's come over here. Let's generate a quest. To do that, now I gotta remember which page did I mark for quests. All right, before we get down in the dungeon, we need a quest. What are we doing down there? Let's roll a d20 and find out. 8. The quest tells us we need to rescue a captive. Okay, so we've made a little bit of a name for ourselves in town, and we need to know who's the bad guy here. Who is our enemy? 18 gives us a humanoid raider or a ravager. All right, well, let's take a look at the 5th edition Dungeon Master's Guide. In the back of the book, you'll see different kind of humanoids. I'm seeing Berserker right out front. That's pretty cool. A bandit captain could be cool. We are level 3. We don't want to make it too easy. But I think a Ravager could be a Berserker. So, yeah, let's do that. And, okay, so we have a Berserker. Now we need to know, like, who's going to be his backup? Who's going to be his helper? Who's going to support him in the fights? Guards? That's a little weak. Oh, you know what? It could be a gladiator with Berserker allies. Let's make it a little tough. Let's push things to the limit. We'll do a gladiator as the main bad guy. When we hit this dude, when we finally hit him, we will know because we rolled dominant monster with treasure. He's going to be supported by berserkers anytime it is the assistant creature. All right, let's get down into the dungeon. Okay, let's get down into the dungeon. We light up a torch. Alienora has 9 left, and we have a lot of this area mapped out. So we're going to come through this door that we've already found, and we are going to move up this hallway and see what we can find. Taking the passage, we roll a d20. Pretty sure you can see everything that's happening on the screen. Whoa, that was a roll. 16 tells us we have a chamber here. As soon as we come around the corner, we see a chamber of... It's a rectangle 30 by 40. We're going to make the hallway just a little bit longer. And just like that, we filled in this gap. Now, we have... This is our room 1.7. Let's see if there's any other ways out. We do know there's one, but it's a locked door. 18 tells us there are 3 ways. Here we have one already. The next one is it is a corridor. Ah, okay. It's a corridor on the wall to the right of the entrance. Well, looks to me... Let me get a good eraser here. It could be right over here. We're just going to have a nice little open space. And the next one. This is a door. And it is located also on the wall to the right. So let's get a better pencil here. Okay, so we have a door here. And we have a passage. You know what it's going to do? It's going to lead to a secret door right here that we find. So we can cut around if we want. Wow, look at that. And we have a chamber that was automatically generated just by like the shape of the space. We don't know how big the chamber is, but we know there is one right here. All right, so what's in this room? Hey, let's find out. Guys, it's great to be back. You know I love playing solo plays. We're doing old school 5th edition. We have a 0 edition game going with White Box. I have been working on my Advanced Dungeons and Dragons book proficiency. We're going to be rolling that up really soon. We've got all kinds of games we can play. What's in the room? Let's find out. Oh, you know what? These are both one-sided dice, and I didn't, or 10 the ones place. I didn't call it, so let's switch over to a 10-sider. Okay, we have 50. Inside the room, we have monster. It's a random creature with treasure. Okay, so let's revert over here to our random monster encounter. Let's see what it is that we bump into randomly. 17, we hit a flame skull or 1d2 were-rats. We'll say even flame skull, odd were-rats. Okay, we're going odd were-rats. There's two of their evens is 1. Okay, there's only 1 were-rat in here. Let's see, how does he feel about us, this were-rat? And he is guarding treasure. Oh, he is very hostile to us. I hope you guys can see that. Yeah, you can. Okay, perfect. He is very hostile to us. A 4 on that reaction says he's unfriendly and uncooperative. So if we're going to get him to leave, give up his treasure, we need a DC 20 on the check. Well, my intimidation is not great. I have a lowly +3. So let's see what I can do. I say, get out of here, were-rat. Oh, were-rat is intimidated by us. He abandons his treasure and flees. Very, very nice. Okay, so what does he leave behind? Let's find out. The little snivelly rat. We don't like rats in this game. Well, I think we need to know what challenge rating a were-rat is, first of all. We have to go over to lycanthropy. Hey, we might be right here. Were-rats. Alright, let's see. He's a challenge rating 2. Okay, so come over to our treasure table. And he is guarding treasure. So that's going to be on this table. We're going to roll a D100. What do we get? 93. Oh, that's probably a good roll. 2d6, 50 gold gems? What? This is great news for us. Okay, 7 50 gold gems. There are 7 of those. And also, we get to roll 1d4 times on the magic table F. Now, we've already hit that one up a couple times, I think. So there's 2 rolls on magic table F. Let's switch over there and see what kind of treasure. People have been asking me, Mike, is this going to work? Is it going to work? I've had nothing but fun with this. I've had nothing but success. What's on treasure table F for us to find? 2 rolls. First one is a 60. Second one is a 96. All right, so we have a 60. That tells us we've got a Wand of the War Mage again, okay? And then, so that's 2 now. I think we can sell this one. It's +1. And then we also got a 96, which says that we got a Ring of Water Walking. Might come up. It might come up. All right, well, we just made nice. We made out very nicely on that treasure. That's not bad at all. But we have only just begun. We are not done. We're going to continue exploring in the dungeon. And let's see. When we came into this room, we had to fully explore it. Now we get 20 squares before we have to burn off our torch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we're going to open up this door. Oh, let's find out. Is this door locked? We need to roll a d20 for that. 18 tells us that it is stuck, but I think with our strength, we can probably athletics check this bad boy down. Let's say it's a 15 DC. Oh, 7 plus 12. Nope, we're going to have to cut it down, which means random monster check on a 1 or a 2. No. Okay. And it takes 10 minutes. So our torch is getting... It's just barely burning. Honestly, time is a lot easier in 5th edition. Way more forgiving than it is in other editions of the game. But we have found room 1.8 already. It's a weird, odd-shaped room. And we know there's no other ways in and out because it's a dead end. So we're just going to roll what's inside. We have a 25. All right, 25 tells us we have a monster, a pet or allied creature. Hey, they're not garden treasure, but it is some berserkers. I think it's going to be 1d4 berserkers. Let's try that again. Okay, it's just one berserker. All right, so let's see how he reacts to us being in his lair. 7, he's kind of neutral. He wants to see where we're going. So we are going to tell him that we are new recruits, that we're lost, and we're just looking for the boss. If he could tell us where to go. So we need a DC 15 deception check to see if he can tell us, since he's neutral, we set it to 15 DC. Deception. With my deception, I have a +1. All right, let's see how I do. 13, he's not buying it. He's not into it. We leave. He's not going to give us any information. All right, so we hit a little bit of a kind of a dead end here. Maybe it was this dude's bedroom. We're coming out. We're going to take the secret door up here. Now, this isn't going to count against our torchlight just yet, but that interaction is going to count against our... Oh, you know what? And the interaction with the were-rat, that probably burned about 10 minutes as well while we looted his treasure. So we are going to roll for a random monster here. And we have a 2. It's a random monster. While we're in this like secret hallway corridor, what do we bump up against? Let's roll a d20. 15 gives us either 2 displacer beasts or a black pudding. Either one. This is a terrible, terrible roll for us. So we'll say even is the displacer beasts. It's odd. It is a black pudding. Okay. I don't think black puddings are going to be really negotiating with us here. Let's see. Now, is it under ooze in 5th edition? I think it is. Under a black pudding. Challenge rating 4. This guy's a little bit tougher than us. He's immune to acid, cold, lightning, slashing. Well, that's not great. Condition immunities, blind, charmed. How fast is this thing? He's pretty slow. Okay, so anytime he hits with a melee attack, anytime it says a creature that touches the pudding or hits it with a melee attack within 5 feet of it takes 4 acid damage or just a d8. Non-magical weapons made of metal or wood hit the pudding, they corrode. After dealing damage, the weapon takes a permanent -1 penalty to damage rolls. Oh man. If the penalty drops to -5, the weapon is destroyed. Okay. So, and this thing can hit for a d6 plus 3 and an additional 48 acid damage. Oh my goodness. In addition, non-magical armor worn dissolves like at a -1 if it gets down to 10. Yikes. When the pudding that is medium or larger is subjected to lightning or slashing damage, it splits into 2. Oh my goodness. 2 puddings. They have to have at least hit 10 hit points. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is not great because we use a longsword. We do have a javelin, but I don't know if my guy would know this. How about this? Let's make an intelligence check. DC 15. Does Sir Holgar know this? He has a -1 on the roll. He does not. So he's just going to be attacking normally with his slashing damage. Oh, I should have closed that. All right. This thing wants us, and we want him. Let's roll for initiative. Hey, we got the initiative. We're going to start with Sir Holgar. He is going to be swinging his sword. Sir Holgar is in red, so let's go with that. 15 plus 5 is 20 to hit. The armor class is 7. Very easy to hit. We're going to do a d8 of damage, and then our weapon is going to begin to corrode. We've got 6 damage on this creature already. It has 85 hit points. Wow. Okay, well, it can start to see, like, and I take 4 damage. Poor Sir Holgar. He's already getting hurt over here. He's at 19 hit points. And then we're going to have Hughie with his Warhammer make an attack roll. He is in green. It also is a d8 of damage. We've got an 11 plus 5 is 16. That's more than enough to hit. He's going to do 7 total damage. We've done 13. There is no split. Oh, wait. Subject to slashing. It splits into 2 puddings. Okay. So right now there's 2 puddings. We've learned a lesson here. Stop hitting him with slashing. We're going to switch over to the javelin instead with piercing. The hammer does take a -1. Bonus action. We're going to put poison on our weapon because we do have this basic poison that can help us win this fight. Okay, we've used up our poison, but next turn, we're going to be able to do some extra damage. Alianora is going to do Guiding Bolt because she has spells, and she is going to use them. She has a +1 on top of her +5, so a total of +6 on this roll. She needed it, actually, because she only rolled a 4. Not great, but more than enough to hit the black pudding, dealing... Oh, I think it's 3d6 damage. Pretty sure it's 3d6. We've got 9 damage on the pudding. He's taken 21. Bonus action. I don't think she has one. Not today. Okay, and then we're going to go to the pudding now. The pudding is going to take its turn. Oh, you know what? Hughie takes 4 points of damage as well. Whenever he hits it with his attack, he's at 22 current hit points. Now, we've got 2 targets that are going to be attacking. One's going for Hughie, the red one, and then one is going for Sir Holgar. The creature that hits Sir Holgar hits, and he hits hard for 6 damage, plus another 18 on top of that. We are in massive trouble because guess what? Sir Holgar is at 0 hit points. He is hurting. Now, we're going to the top of the round. Sir Holgar needs to make a death saving throw. He makes it. We have one happy heart here. We've got Hughie is going to take his attack roll. That is not going to do it. Not great. He's going to give his bonus action to help is going to go to Alianora, but Alianora, man, she's in a lot of trouble. She's going to take a bonus action to heal Sir Hughie because she did pick up the spell Healing Word. All right, 4 plus her wisdom bonus of 3. Oh my, Sir Holgar is at 7, but we are in massive trouble. She's going to use her action to make the creature make a dexterity saving throw. It got a 19. It saves. That was a very useless round. We are in a whole lot of trouble. We are scared. This creature is going to eat us. All right, he's going to make a pseudopod attack. First one is a miss against Hughie. Let's see, +5 is 13. Hughie is... Where is Hughie? Oh no, it does hit Hughie. Oh no, I think we might have a wipe here. Let's see. It hits for a total of 6 and then another 18. Hughie is down. He is flat out at 0 hit points. We need to run. It's our only option. Second one is going to make attack against Sir Holgar. 11 +5. That is with advantage because he's prone. Oh, it's not going to do it. Okay, so that's lucky. It's our turn. Sir Holgar is going to disengage as his action. Stand up, disengage. And then he can go 15 feet. The creature is not that slow, though. It's going to be able to catch up. Hughie is down. He needs to make a saving throw. He gets a natural 20 on the death saving throw, getting him up. He stands up, moves half his distance. He can go 15 feet. He's actually 25 feet, but I'm going to round up for this. So he has 15 feet. He can go backwards. Okay. Now, it's Alienora's turn. And I think she is going to cast Guiding Bolt. Oh, you know what? There should have been advantage on that other attack. Let's see if Hughie hit last time. He did. He did hit last time. Okay, so we're going to roll that damage real quick. Because he did hit. That would be 5 on half of the creature. So that would be 30 and 30. And so one of them is at 25. Okay, but now let's catch back up to where we were. She's going to cast Guiding Bolt on the weaker one with a +6 to the attack roll. That is enough to hit it, and she's going to do 3d6 damage, and that was her last spell slot. But she did 10 points of damage against it, and it is glowing with radiant damage. And Sir Hughie gets to make an attack on his turn when he stood up. Let's not forget that poison damage. He did 2 extra points of poison damage. Okay, let's see if he hits this time. But this won't be with advantage because it actually happens before Alienora. 10 is enough to do it. We've got 3 plus another 3. That is enough to minimize his weapon down to -3. His armor is down to -1. Sir Holgar's weapon is down to -2. We are in... so much trouble. And then he's going to move back. Oh, no, he can't move back. He attacked. This is... oh, man, we are in so much trouble. All right, these creatures are going to attack now. They're both going to be attacking Hughie because he's the only one who's close by. We have a hit, and that's enough to drop Hughie again. He's down for the count. Our poor friend. Oh, man. And then, oh, goodness gracious. We're in a lot of trouble. If we flee now, we lose Hughie. If we don't flee, we lose everybody. No man left behind. I'd rather fully wipe. We're going to rush forward. Sir Holgar is going to attack with advantage. That is enough to hit that creature. His weapon... That's 6 damage on the creature. That's enough to kill this one. But the problem is, his weapon's now at -3. Oh, this is so vicious. It's so vicious. That creature's dead. Now, as a bonus action, Sir Holgar is going to heal himself. A D10 +3. For 13. That is nice. That is very, very nice. Oh, okay, so we're at 20 hit points. We might be able to recover. There's only one of these things left. Hughie, death save. 8 is a fail. So he has 1 failure now. He was resurrected before, so he reset it. Oh no, I don't want to lose my poor friend. Alienora is going to make this thing make a dex save. 11 minus 3 on its dex is a fail for this creature. So he's going to take a d8. He takes 3. He's at 27. Now, it's its turn. It has Hughie down in front of it. It has Sir Holgar up close. This thing is really stupid, so we're going to leave it up to the fates. Even Sir Holgar. It's odd. It's going against Hughie with advantage. That is an 11 plus 5. That's enough. 2 death fails on top of the one that Hughie already suffered. Our dwarven friend, his fate was sealed when Paul Anderson wrote the story so many years ago. Hughie died saving his friends, just like he did in 3 Hearts and 3 Lions. Goodbye, Hughie. Your healing potion is destroyed. No chance to even drink it. All right, now it is Sir Holgar's turn. Seeing his friend consumed and devoured by acid, he goes into a rage. He has these abilities. When you hit with the melee, you can mark it until the end of the next turn. While in 5 feet, the mark has disadvantage on hitting others. Oh, I didn't use my stuff to protect my dude. Should have done that. Okay, so now we've got Holgar. That is a 2. That is a terrible miss. Even with his minus 3, it's a -1 plus. Yeah, it's not enough. Then we have Alienora making the creature make a save. He succeeds, takes nothing. The creature advances, tries to hit Sir Holgar, hits him easily with a 20. Sir Holgar takes 6 and another 18. He drops. Oh no. Sir Holgar will make a death save. Natural 1. That is 2 fails right away. Oh, we are in a whole lot of trouble. Alienora, forcing the creature to make a death save, or a dexterity save. It fails. It takes 5 points of damage. It's at 22. The creature's turn. It has an advantage attack on Sir Holgar. It hits. Is that right? Plus 5 is 17. Sir Holgar's armor is reduced by 1. So yeah, that is a hit anyway. That is 2 death fails. Sir Holgar is dead. He has fallen. Alienora, my lone hero, 15 feet away. Can she escape? Yes, she can. Her movement is faster than the black pudding. Her leader is dead. Her friend, her dearest friend, is dead. But that's okay, because guess what? In the next chapter of 5th edition retro style, Alienora will move up from the lowly assistant to a primary cleric healer main character with her own friends, her own retainers. She's going to take on the world all by herself next time we play 5th edition. Guys, if you like this, hit like and subscribe. Sometimes things get bloody. Sometimes we lose our friends. Followers of the channel, you guys know my characters are never safe. There will be blood when you watch Scudder for Mike. All right, guys. We're gonna roll her up a cleric. We're gonna see what we want to make her. There's all kinds of options in 5th edition. So hit like and subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.